Hello! Hey guys, it's me Jade and I'm back again with Rose. This is funny stories that have happened to us in Japan part 2. This time it's my turn to tell a story.
Dun 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 dun. A Jade abroad.
Alright, so this happened during my first year in Japan. I was living in a share house at the time and I was walking back home from a night out. It was about midnight and I had work the next day teaching at an office as an English teacher. This is when I used to wear suits to work.
Ooh,
yeah.
I've never ever had a job where I've had to wear a suit.
You're lucky. It's not fun, especially Japanese
Ooh,
summertime.
what's happening here?
Oh, hey.
Excuse me, everyone.
I'm sure everyone loved it. So, anyway, I'm on my way home after a night out, and suddenly this random guy on the street was on the phone, and he stops me and goes,
excuse me, it's for you.
I
was the Squid Game comment.
It was really weird, right?
Oh my god.
So, I was like, what? He was just like,
Phone, for you.
I was like,
I don't know you. Why are you giving me your phone?
and it was really, really weird. So anyway, I took the phone. I don't know why now. But anyway, I took the phone and I was like,
Hello?
and it was this Japanese guy who was speaking to me in English. He had this really dark, deep,
Squid Game
sultry
people?
tone. Yeah, this is about 6 years before Squid Game, but still. So, he's like,
Hello?
I was like,
Oh god.
Oh my god.
he was like,
Look up at the moon.
and I was like,
Okay.
so I looked
So
up.
bizarre.
I couldn't even see the moon from where I was. It was like hidden behind some buildings. I was like,
Yeah.
he was like,
You are more beautiful.
this random guy
So
on a
bizarre.
phone. Meanwhile, the guy that's handed me the phone has just kind of stood there staring at me, right? And I'm like, what is going on? Eventually, I asked him, I can't remember exactly what happened at 6 years ago, but I remember asking him,
Why do you speak English?
and he was like,
It doesn't matter. All that matters is that you are beautiful and it is night.
I was like,
What the
okay.
hell? Is this like the way that he practices English? Gets his friend to walk around until he
Finding
sees a pretty
foreign
girl.
Maybe, I don't know. So he repeated
Look up at the moon. It's beautiful, like you.
He repeated that phrase, I swear to God, at least 5 times during this short conversation that we had. And then I basically gathered that he was in Ikebukuro, I was in Shinjuku near my house, and he was like,
Where are you?
no, he didn't even ask where I was. He knew where I was because
Oh,
that
he's
guy
like,
had
yeah,
handed me the
yeah,
phone. So he was like,
Stay there. I'm coming for you now.
and I was like,
No, mate, I've got work tomorrow and I'm going home like now.
oh.
Work tomorrow.
Meanwhile, this guy's like,
You can hang up if you want. Hang up anytime. I don't really know him.
I was like, what is going on? This just gets weirder. So at one point, I just gave the phone back to his friend, and the guy just hung up for me. And then I was like,
Who was that guy?
he was like,
I don't know. I met him like the other day in a bar.
I was like, okay. And I said, why? Just why, right? But I didn't have very much Japanese, and this guy clearly didn't speak much English. So
That's
it
so
was
bizarre.
like pidgin English, pidgin Japanese, trying to figure out what was
Pidgin.
going on. And essentially, I didn't find out what was going on.
Oh.
But then I had the issue of trying to get back to my house, which was approximately 5 minutes from where I currently was, without this guy knowing where I lived. So my next mission was
Was he following you?
get home safely. Well, he started walking with me, and I was like,
Oh, Jesus.
he was like,
I want to learn English.
I was like,
Great! I'm an English teacher.
he was like,
Yeah, I know. I heard you say to that guy you're an English teacher.
I was like, yeah. And he says,
Oh, some kind of weird English learning cult.
I know, right? So he said,
Can you teach me English?
I was like,
Yeah, sure.
thinking if it will
are
get you
being
to
way,
leave me
way too
away,
nice to these people.
then yeah. So I didn't have a phone at the time. My first 6 months in Japan, I just didn't have a phone. So I was like,
I can give you my email address.
so I gave him my email address,
Amen.
and he emailed me to check that I'd received it. I was like,
I don't have a phone to check that I've received it. You're just gonna have to trust that it's on my laptop and waiting for me.
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
true.
like,
Okay.
then I was like,
Oh, which way are you going, by the way?
because to get to my house, I could have gone either straight ahead or turned right, and I would have found a way to get there, right?
Yeah.
And he was like,
Oh, I'm going straight ahead.
and I was like,
Oh, that's too bad. I need to go this way.
Bye.
bye. And then I walked, and I remember kept checking behind me the whole time, like,
That's
is he
so
following
scary.
me? And I just ran. I ran back to my house.
Yeah, people do that. They follow you sometimes. Everywhere, I guess.
Yeah. I have another story about someone following me, but that's for another video. So if you want to hear about more funny and weird stories in Japan, Check out our future videos, subscribe, like this one, comment below, check out Rose, she's in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye guys! Mwah!